Okay, today I'll be reading to you the 7th grade science second 6 weeks exam, which is mostly on parts of a cell. Please make sure you put your name, today's date, and the class period that you are in on the front cover of your test. Question 1. What is structure V, or cell part V, and what is its function or job? A. It is cytoplasm, and it helps maintain the cell shape and integrity or strength. B. It is the cell membrane, and it helps control what enters and exits the cell. C. It is the Golgi apparatus, and it sends signals to other cell messages. D. It is chromatin, and it contains loose DNA and genes. For question 1, here is cell part V, located in the top right. Question 1 wants to know, what's the function of cell part V? Question 2, the function or job of cell part U is to F. Break down toxins or poisons and wastes that will exit the cell. G. Make fat molecules for the cell. H. Store water and extra or excess proteins. J. Hold the instructions for the cell in the form of DNA. Question 2 wants to know the function of cell part U, located in the center left. What is the function of cell part U? Question 2. Question 3. What type of cell is shown in this model? A. An animal cell, because it lacks or doesn't have a cell wall and chloroplasts. B. A plant cell, because it has vacuoles and a Golgi apparatus. C. An animal cell, because it has a cell membrane and cytoplasm. D. A plant cell, because it has mitochondrion and is round in shape. Question 3 wants to know what type of cell is shown in this picture. Question 4. Cell part X, or organelle X, is a F. Lysosome, which helps digest substances inside the cell. G. Mitochondrion, which makes energy for the cell. H. Ribosome, which carries proteins within the cell. J. Centriole, which helps divide the cell in two. Question 4 wants to know, what is cell part X, located in the center right side? Question 4. Question 5. The picture below shows a living organism. This organism represents A. A tissue with multiple or many organs inside. B. A cell, the basic unit of life according to cell theory. C. A non-living structure that cannot reproduce according to cell theory. D. An organelle that controls the function of cells. Question 6. What is the structure, or cell part, and function, or job, of P? F. It is a large lysosome that stores toxins in its membrane-bound body. G. It is pigment-filled sac used to absorb sunlight for photosynthesis. H. It is the nucleus which holds chromosomes for the cell. J. It is a vacuole used to store and hold on to large amounts of water. Question 6 wants to know the function of organelle P, located on the left side. Question 7. The purpose or job of R is to A. Signal or talk to other cells, since plant cells need to signal to suction water. B. Pull organelles throughout the cell, since animal cells have many organelles. C. Act as a barrier or border for the cell, since animal cells are exposed to many toxins or poisons. D. Maintain the cell's strength and rigidity or firmness, since plant cells hold a lot of water. Question 7 wants to know the function of cell part R, located on the right side. Question 8. The vacuoles in plant cells are different from the vacuoles in animal cells because F. Plant cell vacuoles are typically larger. G. They are membrane bound. H. They hold different types of nutrients. J. Plant cell vacuoles store only water. Question 9. The picture below shows a scanning electron micrograph, or a very close-up image, of Escherichia coli, E. coli, a type of bacteria dividing, reproducing, or splitting. What part of the cell theory is displayed or shown by this micrograph picture? A. Only unicellular organisms are composed or made of cells. B. All cells are microscopic in size. C. Cells are only found as oval or round in shape. D. All cells come from a pre-existing cell. Question 10. The picture below shows a grasshopper. The compound I on the grasshopper is best described as F. A cell, the level of organization directly below tissue. G. A tissue, the level of organization directly below organ system. H. An organ system, the level of organization directly above cell. J. An organ, the level of organization directly above tissue. The compound I is on the grasshopper's head. It's their eye. Question 11. Trees, birds, and bacteria are all similar because they are all formed or made from A. Cells that carry out similar life functions present in all cells. B. Spontaneous generation of life. C. Tissues that absorb energy from sunlight. D. The fixation of nitrogen in the air into protein molecules. Question 12. Which level of organization is best represented or shown by the object in the picture? The object in the picture is a corn plant with stem, a stalk of corn, roots, and the ground shown. Which level of organization is best shown by the object in the picture? F. Organ system, the level of organization directly above tissue. G. Organ, the lowest level of organization. H. Organism, the level of organization directly above organ system. J. Tissue, the highest level of organization. 13. Which of the following is a correct list of the 3 parts of cell theory? A. Tissues are made of organelles made of cells. All cells divide asexually. All organisms are composed of cells. B. The cell is the most basic unit of life. Cells come from pre-existing cells. All organisms are composed of cells. C. The organelle is the most basic unit of life. Cells can spontaneously generate. Some cells are larger than other cells. D. Unicellular organisms are composed of cells. Cells can make their own energy. Organelles are inside of cells. Which of the following are the 3 parts of cell theory? Question 14. The cell wall is a structure or cell part found in F. Plant cells, because it provides cell strength, being made up of the complex carbohydrate cellulose, sugars. G. Plant and animal cells, because it is the structure that controls organelle movement. H. Animal cells, because it stores the genetic code read by neighboring cells and is made of DNA. J. Plant and animal cells, because it controls what passes through these cell types. Question 15. The picture below shows layers of the skin with object R marked on the surface layer. I've also redrawn it for you here. The level of organization best represented by R is A. A cell, B. An organ system, C. An organ, D. A tissue. Question 16. According to cell theory, all living organisms are made of F. Organs, and all have different needs, such as source of oxygen. G. Organelles that formed from a variety of cells. H. Cells, and all have similar needs, such as a source of energy. J. Tissues that perform a different function. Question 17. Animal and plant cells have all the following except A. Chloroplast to carry out photosynthesis. B. A nucleus with DNA to replicate or create more cells. C. Vacuoles to store water and nutrients. D. Mitochondria to form or create chemical energy. Question 18. The picture below shows a microscopic view of a blood sample. The structure labeled X, or cell part X, can be classified or identified as F. A cell, the lowest level of organization in a living organism. G. A tissue, the highest level of organization in a living organism. H. An organ system, the third level of organization in a living organism. J. An organ, the second level of organization in a living organism. Question 19. Which organelle requires or needs light in order to perform its function or job? A. A centriole, because it performs cell division that is encouraged by light. B. A mitochondrion, because it performs respiration with its light-absorbing membrane. C. A chloroplast, because it performs photosynthesis with its light-absorbing pigments. D. A Golgi apparatus, because it packages proteins by light-triggered reactions. Question 20. The picture below shows the skeleton of a snake. Which level of organization is represented or shown by the skeleton of the snake? F. Organ. G. Organism. H. Organ system. J. Tissue. That brings us to the end of the exam. If you need to go back and review any questions, please rewind and do so. Good luck. Make sure your name, the date, and your class period are on the cover of this exam before you turn it in. And make sure your bubbles are bubbled in carefully on your Scantron with a pencil.